Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Royally Rumbled's 2008 Universe Mode. This is episode 55. We are your hosts. My name is Jordan.
My name is Robert, and we are down on the bayou in Lafayette, Louisiana for an action-packed night ahead of us. As announced last night, match 2 in our best of 5 series with the alpha male Marcus Corvan taking on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Oh, but then we've got the main event, The Legacy versus Checkmate in a huge 6-man tag.
But first, another winner from last night, the highlight reel with Chris Jericho.
Well, let's see what Y2J has to say. A huge standing ovation here for Y2J, making his Raw debut a few weeks ago, showing up in a massive trade deal that Robert and I put together. And last night, he was very successful at Unforgiven against JBL.
What an intense, crazy match that was. Jericho ending it so suddenly with a code breaker. But here tonight, he is going to talk to the new World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Welcome to the highlight reel. Tonight, my guest is none other than the new World Heavyweight Champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. The new World Heavyweight Champion. You heard that right, folks. The new World Heavyweight Champion. The man who last night at Unforgiven defeated Triple H to become a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion in our Universe Mode.
Now the thing is, Triple H has held that title since SummerSlam. So this championship has not changed hands an awful lot. So the idea that someone has become the 2-time champ in itself in our universe is kind of incredible so far.
Randy Orton has been transfixed on that championship ever since losing it at the Great American Bash to Rey Mysterio. And ever since July, this man has made it his sole purpose to reclaim that championship. And he's done exactly that. I can't imagine what the landscape of Monday Night Raw heading into WrestleMania will look like with this man as your world champion. Randy, it seems like it's been a wild and crazy 24 hours for the Legacy. John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler retaining the World Tag Team Championships last night. And of course, you. I mean, look at you, Randy. You're the World Heavyweight Champion, baby. Let's look at this list of people you've beaten on your way back to the top. You got Crime Time, Mark Henry, Marcus Corvan, Jeff Hardy, JBL, Shawn Michaels, and now, once again, Triple H.
I told you. I told all of you that the age of Orton is here. And now I have the hardware to prove it. Every single Raw superstar needs to recognize the greatness that walks before them. They should grovel at my boots.
Well, it sounds to me like you're out here putting the entire Raw roster on notice.
You're damn right I am. I was the first to hold the World Heavyweight Championship on this show. Triple H's reign was a fluke from the beginning. I am light years beyond him now. The King is dead.
We know, you beat Triple H. Listen, I used to brag all the time, too, about how I beat The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night to become the first undisputed champion in WWE history. But you know what it means right now in this moment? It doesn't mean a damn thing. You say you want to put the entire Raw roster on notice? Well, that's fine. I just got here, and I've been watching. I've been watching you grow into one of the best in the world. You're cunning, cold-blooded, egotistical, remorseless, devious, violent, vicious, but so am I. You want to put me on notice? Well, here's the truth, Junior. At No Way Out, I'm gonna beat you and become the next World Heavyweight Champion, baby!
I can appreciate the honesty, Chris. And while we're sharing our honest opinions on the highlight reel, allow me to keep it going. I don't like you. I don't like you one bit. And if I felt so inclined, I could wipe that stupid smirk off your face without breaking a sweat. You're not on my level. No one on this show is on my level. You want a match? You think that entitles you to a shot at this? You haven't earned anything here.
You're right, Randy. I should have to earn a title shot, just like you did. That's actually why you're out here tonight. We're not out here to celebrate your championship victory from last night. No, nobody cares about that. See, I've got you out here to announce that next month at No Way Out, you'll be defending that World Heavyweight Championship against not one, not two, but 5 other superstars inside the Elimination Chamber. Qualifying matches begin next week on Raw, and your Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla is punching his ticket to the chamber. I'll see you on the road to WrestleMania, champ.
You heard it right, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line. 6 men will enter, but 1 will remain standing with that World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, but Randy Orton can't look too far ahead because later tonight, he's in that big 6-man tag.
Dude, I cannot wait for that 6-man tag team match later on tonight. Faction warfare for the first time ever here on Monday Night Raw. But we're about to get things underway with our opening contest, which features this man, John Bradshaw Layfield. Here's a guy last night gave it his all against someone we just saw, Chris Jericho. Obviously, Bradshaw not taped up here, but he took a pretty nasty beating. Jericho put him out cold with that code breaker to end it. JBL here just looking to get his feet underneath him.
I mean, JBL's been the measuring stick on Monday nights. Ever since coming over, he's a Raw guy. He was team captain, okay? JBL's no one to be trifled with. And like you said, he did put a beating on Chris Jericho. Those two beat the hell out of each other, using weapons inside an Extreme Rules match, which Jericho ultimately won, but at the end of the day, JBL still considers Monday Night Raw his show.
Absolutely. No one wears the Raw brand prouder than JBL in 2008.
JBL not really showing a lot of respect for the town that he's currently in.
JBL's never ever happy unless he's in Texas. And even then, how happy could you really be in Texas? It's a territory thing. You understand.
Oh boy! But his opponent is another guy that we need to talk about. He was not at Unforgiven, but he's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena.
John Cena, another one that came over from SmackDown recently in a trade. But like you said a little bit earlier, JBL is the measuring stick on Monday Night Raw. So if Cena wants to see where he stacks up on this roster, this is the man to do it against. So we'll see what Cena's made of here tonight.
That's true. Both of these guys obviously want a chance to capture the World Heavyweight Championship. No better way to get noticed than to win some matches heading into No Way Out. John Cena and JBL gonna jockey for position here in the opening contest of Monday Night Raw.
They know I've got my notebook out. I'm checking to see what they're doing. I'm seeing who is more worthy, in my opinion. And that'll go a long way in this match to see.
The crowd here's firmly behind Cena as we get going here. Collar elbow tie up. Oh, and JBL rakes the eyes.
Straight to the face, going with some dirty moves early. We know JBL is a class heel.
Like you said, JBL unsuccessful in his match at Unforgiven, but John Cena not on the show. However, he did pick up a big victory just last week against Randy Orton.
Yeah, that was Cena's big debut. Look at JBL flying from the top rope with an elbow drop.
And again drops another one.
Not giving Cena an inch here.
JBL is he's just overpowering Cena.
Cena fighting back. Thez press gets some punches in. Cena looking for the momentum of the royally rumbled universe.
And John Cena, like we said, not only did he beat Randy Orton last week, Cena's coming off of a very interesting run over on SmackDown. And Cena definitely wants to make an impact, just like he did, planting JBL into the mat with that German suplex.
One, no.
Not enough to get a cover.
Barely a 1 count, but Cena's feeling it anyway. Elbow drop here. Cena looks to take control of this match. No, JBL.
JBL's getting a little jealous, I think, here.
That is what it seems like. Looking for some adulation from the crowd. Look at Cena ragdolling JBL.
Huge power moves, and Mr. Hustle Loyalty Respect just drops a top rope leg drop.
1, 2. Shades of Matt Hardy over on SmackDown. Cena with the 2 extreme leg drop.
Oh, but JBL has caught him.
Oh!
Fall away slam. Now just laying the boots in. And a cover palm over the face.
I mean, veteran ring awareness by JBL, jumping into the corner to push Cena towards the center to avoid that rope break. Oh, no.
What a big boot to the face, but Cena countering now with a jawbreaker. And drags him over to the corner, face first.
Oh my God, a Judas effect from the corner. Here we go.
JBL now in control. Gets Cena.
Snake eyes. Another one? No.
Carries him over into the opposite corner.
It is not a strap match, JBL. I think he's confused.
JBL perhaps suffering some post
concussion
Unforgiven
symptoms.
Yeah. Oh, JBL now.
Oh my God.
Spikes him with a power bomb.
Huge power bomb.
JBL, what are you doing? Go for the cover.
He does not care. He wants to inflict damage. But Cena peppering him with fists.
John Cena stays in control. Drops a forearm onto the face. Opens that cut up again from last night. Cover.
1, 2.
Not enough. JBL hanging in there. But Cena goes right back to the head of JBL.
This is a vicious assault from Cena. Looking to put JBL away. Knows that JBL had that cut last night and looks to have exploited it. Look at this!
What a code red from John Cena. And look out. Turns him around. STFU locked in.
Locked in, center of the ring, nowhere to go. JBL reaching for the ropes. Not Charles Robinson in perfect position to see if JBL will give up. But no.
JBL passed out, I think.
Quick pin. 1, 2, 3.
What a victory for John Cena.
Busted JBL open and then exploited that weakness in the center of the ring. STFU puts him away. But what does this mean for Cena?
I mean, another big win in John Cena's playbook here. It's got to go a long way. Will John Cena be competing in the Elimination Chamber? I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
First things first. Before we find out what happens with Cena, look at this!
Wait a minute!
McCool with the Co-Women's Championships.
Making her way to the ring.
Hold on. The Co-Women's Champions? I don't understand.
Layla took the belt from Mickie James last night, asserted her authority, proved everyone wrong on our Instagram. Only 20% of people in that poll chose Layla, and she proved every one of the doubters wrong. Make sure you're following us at Royally Rumbled on Instagram to participate in the polls that we run in our stories on occasion. But back to the matter at hand here. McCool, great friends, obviously. They don't do anything without one another. So now they are sharing the Women's Championship.
Unbelievable. I don't like it. This is a disgrace. This is an insult to everything that Mickie James has built with that championship over the course of our universe mode.
I wouldn't be too concerned with what Mickie James feels, because tonight Michelle McCool has to take on another woman in our women's division on Raw that is looking to make a name for herself. She's trying to re-emerge as a threat on the scene, and what better way to do that than to put away one of the co-women champions?
I don't like this. This makes me angry. But that's besides the point. Candice Michelle here. I'm entranced a little bit by her.
That is a very interesting attire for her. I don't know that I've seen that before.
Well, Michelle McCool is a former women's champion in her own right.
She is a current co-women's champion, and look at her right out of the gate, firing off punches on Candice Michelle.
And Candice Michelle, not a former women's champion on our universe mode, but looks to potentially gain some ground here.
Yeah, a win against the co-women's champions would be a huge boon for Candice Michelle, possibly in our power rankings that we also post on our Instagram at Royally Rumble.
And Michelle McCool taking the fight to Candice Michelle. Look at this Northern Lights suplex. Excellently done. Expertly applied there. And now again,
nice.
Drops her across that knee and stretching her out.
Insult to injury there. That additional torque on your lower back. Look at this.
Michelle Sit-out jawbreaker. Fighting back.
She's firing up.
And like we said before, Candice Michelle really hasn't gotten that many opportunities to showcase her abilities in the ring within our universe mode. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, but we could have an Ashley Massaro situation on our hands where she could come in and completely take everyone by surprise and win that title.
She'll be known as the Dark Horse 2.
Would she get 2 championships? Would she get both belts?
No, she would just be the women's champion. Shades of Cena from earlier.
There was a code red. Candice Michelle, shoulders down. Not enough to put Michelle McCool away.
Look at this. Look at this brutal knee to the face. Trying to unpretty Michelle McCool. Oh, she missed
a big springboard kick and missed. McCool able to avoid.
Look at this. Now here's where the numbers game comes into play. Oh my God. That running knee took McCool out.
And Candice Michelle taunting her, telling her to get up.
Layla not really inserting herself into this so far.
Well, I mean, like you said, at Unforgiven, Michelle McCool didn't get involved aside from one time when she picked Mickie James up to get her back into the ring.
Snap suplex.
She could have hit her with something.
Yeah, she didn't really get involved. We were both very surprised.
So it's interesting that Layla is also, Layla's kind of laying low.
Ooh, rake to the back. I think it's because they want each women's champion to prove their own worth and not be reliant upon one another. They're purely out there for moral support.
It feels like they're very codependent on one another.
Look, I don't know how their relationship. Look at this! Candice Michelle taking down Michelle McCool. There's a lot of Michelles, but what a kick! Look at this!
Nearly took her head off.
No!
Oh, and that was almost a 3 count. And arguing with not Charles Robinson there.
Look at this. She set it up. Michelle McCool ready to drop her.
Gets her up. Hooks her. Face breaker.
1, 2, 3. What a huge win for the co-women's champion, Michelle McCool. Layla not involved 1 iota, proving to all of the doubters, both here in the Royally Rumbled booth and in the Royally Rumbled universe, that she is not the lady to mess with.
I guess not, but either way, let's move on to a champion that I can get behind, okay? And it's this man. Kofi Kingston.
Is scheduled for one fall.
Not only is he the Intercontinental Champion, but he's Mr. Money in the Bank, especially after defeating William Regal last night at Unforgiven.
Kofi survived a hell of a match with William Regal, keeping his Money in the Bank contract. And you have to wonder, the Elimination Chamber match at No Way Out is coming up. Is that going to be where Kofi cashes in?
It would be smart of him to do.
Oh, jeez.
But he is going one-on-one tonight with this man who is making his Raw in-ring debut.
And his opponent,
he came in and stirred up trouble in my tag team division ambushing Mark Henry on Miz TV with his former partner, Marcus Corvon. And that match is still to come, by the way. The second in that best of 5. But let me pump the brakes here and digress, come back to it. This asshole making his in-ring debut against one of the most widely respected and loved superstars on Monday Night Raw. So the comparisons between the two, the differences could not be more apparent. Kofi Kingston, universally beloved, and The Miz.
And you would think that The Miz would want to be involved in the show in Cleveland, but he was notably absent as well.
You gotta earn your way.
But here we go, the bell is rung.
You gotta earn your way onto the pay-per-view cards for Monday Night Raw, whether we're hosting one on our own or not. And Kofi just unleashing on The Miz in the corner. Do it! Do it!
Shades of The Undertaker there from Kofi Kingston. And here we go, look at that, springboard leg drop. Miz is in a world of hurt here at the start of this contest.
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to not choose a side here. The Miz is so dislikable.
I mean, I'm with you 100%. He was a pain in the ass for me and my show, and I can't imagine how much of a pain in the ass he is for you.
Look, he was begging me to put him in the ring, and I went, you know what? You know what? You're going to take on this guy, one of the most dependable superstars that have ever laced their boots in WWE. Look at that.
What a springboard drop kick.
Halfway across the ring.
Nearly gets a 3 count.
That would have been embarrassing for The Miz to go out that way. I kind of wish it went that way.
Well, sure. The Miz losing matches just means you have to pay him less. So it's good for everyone, aside from him, I guess.
Kofi.
Who really cares?
Look at this.
Whoa!
Elbow drop. He didn't even wait for Miz to stop moving. He just dropped it.
Miz tried to roll out of the ring, and it did not work. Kofi Kingston has been all offense this entire match.
Look at this. Now that you said that, you woke him up. Look at this.
Took advantage.
Oh! I was not expecting that. I did not know what was coming. Look at this. Miz on the top rope, trying to prove it's not just Kofi. Oh my God!
What a splash from the top rope. And obviously impressed not only just me, but the whole crowd here.
You hear that? He's taunting the crowd in Lafayette, Louisiana. He's taunting the crowd. He was holding Kofi's face, and he's like, look at your hero.
Yeah, The Miz is a dick.
Kofi, another perfectly placed springboard dropkick.
Right to the face.
1, 2. No.
Oh, and Miz again just barely gets the shoulder up. Kofi's got to figure something out here.
He's going to need to send an SOS, if you will.
Kofi now dragging Miz.
Could we be looking at a boom drop?
That's exactly what we're going to see.
Here it is.
Here we go. Boom drop. Kofi.
No. Here we go. Trouble in Paradise. Clap it up. Bang.
Trouble in Paradise. 1, 2, 3. Kofi Kingston picking up a huge win over The Miz. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, Mike Mizanin.
Miz thinks he's in Bourbon Street right now. Knocked out by a Trouble in Paradise from the Intercontinental Champion.
But up next,
here we go. Match 2 in the best of 5. Former partners, former friends.
And these two beat the hell out of each other last night at Unforgiven, only for Mark Henry to come out on top.
Is scheduled for one fall.
Neither of them knew, by the way, that I was throwing them against one another tonight. That was an idea that I had deep in my brain, and I did not divulge to anybody. But after I saw how good that match was, I was like, I think we could do a best of 5 here. And it seems appropriate to figure out. I mean, obviously they were talking about which one of them was the weak link, which one of them held each other back. Mark Henry's got that first win last night. We'll see if he's able to dominate again.
Well, I wouldn't even necessarily say he dominated, because Marcus Corvon was hitting F5 after F5 on Mark Henry in that match. That is true. And that alone is an impressive feat.
But it's difficult, I agree, the word choice, dominate. It's difficult when you've got somebody whose name is the alpha male. He wants to be the most dominant. He wants to be at the top of the food chain. So we will see here which one of them is able to prove that. Next week, we have another match lined up. So, like, you know, there might even be a little bit of self-preservation. If it's not your night, maybe you just kind of like lay low and, you know, go back to the drawing board for the next week.
Yeah, the first time ever that we're doing a best of 5 series in our universe mode, which is kind of crazy to think about considering how long we've been doing this for.
Yeah. I think I like it as a special attraction kind of a thing. I think it's really interesting storytelling dynamic.
Yeah, and especially from two guys who, as we've talked about, have been partners and have really known each other and gelled and won together as teammates. Right. But now we see the feud has boiled over, and we can't just have one match and be done with it. Look at this. Marcus Corvon.
Oh.
What a splash in the corner. Channeling his inner boogeyman.
Where's he been?
Well, he showed up at the Rumble. Maybe he'll make a surprise appearance on Monday Night Raw, because he is on your roster.
I suppose technically yes. But in the ring, Marcus Corvon keeping Mark Henry down, working him against the ropes, working him in the corner, trying to do anything to negate his obvious strength advantage. Look at this.
Corvon lining him up.
Oh!
Big knee, followed it up by a neck breaker.
Didn't do anything to Mark Henry. He just got right back up. Look at this. And effortlessly tosses him out of the ring. I mean, the guy can bend frying pans in half. Do you really think that you're just going to go toe-to-toe with him? It just doesn't make sense.
No, not at all. Mark Henry's been on a tear in our universe mode. Coming into the Royal Rumble match at number 14 and going the distance until the very end after being eliminated by Umaga, but coming this close, and then the night after the Rumble, coming out on Raw and beating Triple H, beating the world champion.
Yeah, that match with Triple H was something else. It took 2 World's Strongest Slams, but Mark Henry stood in there and delivered them with authority to pick up that victory. So he's coming in with so much momentum here. And then he won last night. So like he's got to be in Corvon's head. That's why Corvon is so jealous. That's why he's feeling like he's inferior. You could hear it in his voice when he did that Miz TV ambush appearance last week. Look at that.
Mark Henry throwing the alpha male around. Look at this. Hooks him. Big Uranagi. Good Lord.
And he just delivers punches in such a way. Look at this. Corvon throwing Mark Henry over his head.
We saw him hit that T-bone suplex at Unforgiven last night. Oh my God.
Like, it's a best of 5. We can't end it after the second match.
Well, here we go. Mark Henry trying to squeeze the air out of the lungs of the
Look at
alpha
this.
male, but Korvan fights out of it.
2 downward Judas effects to get out of the bear hug.
And Korvan now swinging neck breaker.
Here we
Shoulders
go.
down.
1. No, not even 1.
Not even a 1 count. The world's strongest man just powered out. Oh.
He's trying to out-alpha the alpha male.
But the alpha male just hit that butterfly suplex.
I want to see him line up a pounce. I want to see him line up a pounce here. He's got it. He's got everything going in his favor. Look at this. Pump handle.
Gets him up. There it is.
Wow. Pump handle power slam.
Into the corner. Mark Henry in trouble.
Will we see it?
Korvan sends him off the ropes.
The pounce!
Connects.
The crowd is going ballistic. Here we go. One. No!
Not Charles Robinson. Spies the hand on the ropes. And
Wow.
Korvan is livid.
That was it. That was it. This could be 1-1 right now. But Mark Henry had the presence of mind to grab that rope.
Suplex. Cover.
1.
No.
No.
Korvan. Defiant kick out. Oh, kick to the side of the head.
Oh no!
World's strongest splash.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Mark Henry has just made it 2-0.
Here's your winner, Mark Henry.
All of the air from Korvan's lungs gone in an instant. And then that lateral press. Unbelievable finish. Mark Henry 2-0 in the best of 5. Korvan needs some help. But this next match has all the help they need.
That's true. Here comes Checkmate. Led to the ring by the bastard of Blackpool, the fearless leader, William Regal. Unsuccessful last night at Unforgiven.
Now, you guys have heard us talk about how this team formed, but if this is your first foray into Royally Rumbled's 2008 universe, this is not a team that has ever existed in history. This is something that came together organically as we were telling our fantasy story here. William Regal, dead set on acquiring the World Heavyweight Championship from Triple H, sought to find 2 monsters to assist him in that regard, and they have still been unsuccessful. Triple H has since lost the title. So Checkmate already sort of separating at the seams here, it seems like. But their crown jewel at the moment is Umaga, the Royal Rumble winner. But Regal cannot take that away from him, and he's the one that wants the World Heavyweight Championship. So there's a little bit of animosity bearing down on this team.
Yeah, they've had opportunity after opportunity, and at every turn, they've come up just short. Aside from Umaga winning the Royal Rumble, Kane and William Regal both losing World Championship matches to Triple H. But it's a new age, and it's the age of Orton. He's the new World Heavyweight Champion, and we can't forget about the World Tag Team Champions, John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler.
The World Tag Team Champions, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler.
If you watched from the beginning and you watched the highlight reel segment, Orton explained that this was the age of Orton. He was trying to prove that he is the best on the roster without a shadow of a doubt. These two did not seek him out. Orton sought them out because he sees something in Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison. He wants to be the one to give them the knowledge to get them to the next level. He called himself the Learning Tree way before Chris Jericho did it in real life.
That's true. It's true. Absolutely true. But that's the story here. Randy Orton was able to help John Morrison and Dolph Ziggler capture the World Tag Team Championships not once, but twice.
And they've since retained them over and over again. They're unstoppable when it's a title match. It's crazy.
And now Legacy holds all the gold, and for the first time ever, we get a 6-man tag.
Oh my God!
It's a train wreck already.
Not Charles Robinson. Clearly, William Regal had a bone to pick with something.
He was mad about last night in the ladder match.
Man, what a statement by Regal right out of the gate with John Morrison in a quick cover here. 1, 2, no. Morrison gets the shoulders up.
Regal out for blood, though.
Oh my God, what a kick to the face. And Regal tags out to his Samoan bulldozer, Umaga.
Morrison trying to kick the big Samoan bulldozer down, but Umaga just plows right through him. Tag made back out to Regal.
Cutting the ring in half. Quick tags from Checkmate. Maybe they would work better as a trio than just a regular tag.
William Regal, no slouch in our universe. The first Intercontinental Champion on Monday Night Raw.
Regal was undefeated from the very beginning of our universe up until SummerSlam, I believe, was when he lost his first match.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. So yeah, Regal seeking these two monsters to assist him in his endeavor to capture the World Heavyweight Championship has not been fruitful yet.
Umaga's got to get the hell out of the ring.
It almost seems like last night was Regal's last shot at a true way, unless he can earn his way into the chamber match.
That's true. That is coming up.
That would be the only other way.
Tag made to Kane, and immediately John Morrison gets the better of Kane. The big red monster in trouble.
Look at this. Regal and Umaga having their way with Morrison, and Kane comes in the ring and instantly gives up that advantage. Oh, all the way into his corner.
Morrison.
Oh!
What a huge disaster kick.
And here comes the show-off. Dolph Ziggler jumping on top of him for a quick cover. Thought he was going to steal one there.
And goes right back after Kane, neck breaker, and looks right at Umaga after he did that. I don't know if that was smart.
I wouldn't want to piss him off.
Yeah, but the show-off is cocky.
And you know what? I just want to say that I think Morrison and Ziggler are a little underappreciated in our universe mode. They have been, as a team, nearly unstoppable. Oh my God, Kane just cuts him down with a clothesline as I say that.
And Kane tags out to Regal. Regal back in and goes right on the attack onto Ziggler.
Immediately takes control of this match. We got a trio locked in. Oh. That was rough, but Ziggler.
And Ziggler makes the tag to Randy Orton, and the World Heavyweight Champion is in this match for the first time.
Oh!
What a suplex!
What a maneuver!
William Regal is taking this personally, tags out to the #1 contender. This could be our WrestleMania main event, guys.
And this would be, it's probably not the first time that they've touched, but obviously in the form of a 6-man for sure. But what an incredible WrestleMania 25 main event this would be. Randy Orton versus Umaga one-on-one.
Randy Orton needs to defend that world championship inside the Elimination Chamber in just a few short weeks. We saw that on the highlight reel if you were watching earlier. Let us know in the comments below who you think he should defend that title against.
Yeah, what is your dream Raw Chamber match here? Looking at our roster, who do you want to see in that match? Look at this. He had the option to tag Regal or Kane, and he went for Regal's hand deliberately.
Yeah, it almost seems like Checkmate's been fracturing a little bit.
I definitely...
Not so trustworthy with the big red monster.
I definitely agree. You could see it. You could hear... Oh, no! Oh, no!
The Regal stretch! The world champion is in trouble!
No one gets out of this. It's over.
Oh, Ziggler makes the save just in the nick of time.
Look at this. Cover. One. No. Kick out here. Regal with a huge... Look at this. Not Charles Robinson trying to clear the trash out of the ring.
And there's a tag to Kane.
Look at this. Kane comes in and Orton is dead. Right?
And Randy Orton hits that backbreaker, vintage Randy, and tags out to Dolph Ziggler.
Kane thought about it, but Ziggler lines him up. Famouser!
Kane's in trouble, center of the ring. One.
Regal breaks it up. Ziggler says, "Get the hell out of the ring," and tosses Regal out. Waiting for Kane to get up, and drops him with a right hand.
Ziggler now continuing the assault.
I feel like we're at a point where the match is broken down that Umaga could be assisting Kane.
Oh my God!
Punt kick! Randy Orton with a punt kick! Regal having to come back in to save the day. Came from all the way around the ring to save that match. Umaga is doing absolutely nothing to help Kane here.
Well, William Regal's in trouble in the corner. Dolph Ziggler and Kane are legal. Ziggler now up on the middle rope. Oh, but gets down. Just fakes everybody out.
Here we go. 1, 2. Now Umaga breaks it up.
And goes right after John Morrison. Morrison sends Umaga to the outside.
Here we go. Kane, Ziggler. Zigzag! Zigzag right in front of Regal.
Hold on, Regal just got down off the apron.
3, what just happened?
Regal just abandoned Kane.
Oh my God.
And the Legacy wins.
Dolph Ziggler, the Viper.
I mean, take nothing away from the Legacy. They took it to Checkmate. Ziggler put him away with a zigzag. Pinned him. 1, 2, 3. But what just happened to Checkmate in front of our very eyes?
What is going on your show?
How many times did they have to come break up those pins to save Kane? There was like 5 of them at the end there. And Regal just threw his hands up, jumped off of the apron and took off and let Kane eat the pin. That wasn't the only thing that happened here tonight. Mark Henry 2-0 in the best of 5 against Marcus Corvon. Can't wait to see what happens next week. And I think because there's a possibility of Corvon being eliminated, I'm going to reveal the unique opportunity next week before the match so that both of them will know what they are fighting for.
Okay. So Mark Henry has the opportunity to secure a unique opportunity if he beats Marcus Corvon one more time.
One more time.
I'm not counting Corvon out just yet.
Not yet.
He hit that pounce tonight, and we marked out for it. So it's only a matter of time.
But before we get to our next Raw episode, we've got a SmackDown episode coming up. And then we've got SmackDown's shot at a solo pay-per-view, Judgment Day. Tell us about Judgment Day.
So many big matches on Judgment Day, including the main event. Shawn Michaels defends the WWE Championship against the King of the Ring, The Big Show. You mentioned Elimination Chambers coming up, so why wait until next week with qualifying matches? We could have a SmackDown qualifying match this Friday night.
Oh, shit. Okay. SmackDown doing big things. Monday Night Raw doing big things. The road to WrestleMania for Royally Rumbled is crazy. This is the perfect time to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another episode going forward.
Yeah, and make sure you're following us on social media at Royally Rumbled on Instagram, Facebook, and whatever else. Regardless, your boys at Royally Rumbled are very excited for the road to WrestleMania that we are currently walking. So let's continue to walk the road, and
let's walk the road.
We'll see you on the very next episode in 2009.